Well, we did say that most people think the first set is more crucial to Ateneo than it is to LaSalle in terms of starting this game and gaining confidence, because obviously LaSalle has never been a team that lacked confidence, and they've always been known to come back also.
That's true.
Not only in terms of set deficits, but point deficits within a set. So they've been proven. But what a great start for the Lady Eagles. And I will go back to your point, Doc. They played loose. They played relaxed. They looked like they were having fun.
That's true. That's true. And it seems that they aren't really pressured to do anything extraordinary. Kita mo naman, they committed mistakes, but yung nga, nakalimutan nila agad. They were able to recover. Their services were exceptional. I would have to say that Ziher Vasho did a good job in trying to establish her rhythm.
Yes.
The pacing of the game actually delivered by those good serves, and Gretchen had a great running spike to really cap off that final or that end set run. Ziher Vasho again splitting the block. And like what we said, these service errors, in fact, these two teams are equal in that department. 4 service errors for each of these teams, but none more crucial than that last service error from Reyes to end that first set. Attack points very close, 8-9, blocks 1-0, service aces. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. That established the tempo of that first set. Those service aces from Ziher Vasho. 5-1, that's a huge, huge difference. Unforced errors, a bit close, 8-11. Ateneo, if there's a start that they wanted, if they talked about the start in the locker room, in their practice, that was it.
This was the perfect start for them. The question always, and Ateneo has been guilty of this, regardless of whether it's the top-tier teams or even the lower-ranked teams, can they sustain it? They have had the tendency to have letdowns.
Yes.
You can do that probably against the lower-tier teams, but against LaSalle, they cannot do that if they want to put a blemish on the undefeated record of Esperanza and the rest of the Lady Spikers. They serve first. 1-0 is the score, and 1-0 here in the second set.
Remember, Gretchen Hall, like what you said, would do those running spikes when she was in her first, second year, and it was just a soft, touch off speed, but right now the power is there. And it's really nice to see Gretchen develop the strength in those running spikes.
Maranyo asking for it.
That's too close.
Oh, but that's out. Obviously, LaSalle wants to sweep, to have a little more comfort when they get to the finals. The last time LaSalle swept the elimination round was in 2004. And in that year, if you sweep the tournament, you were declared automatic champions. Very different from the scenario this year.
Wala nang Final Four, wala nang crossover, nothing. Automatically, they're the champions. Final game of the second round.
And Ateneo wants to stop that. And speaking of Ateneo, let's go to Victor Lopez.
In that last huddle, Coach Roger concentrated on talking about reception with the girls, telling them that they have to do anything and everything they can in order to receive properly. Shout if you have to communicate. You need to push yourselves. Once we receive properly, everything will fall into place for us. Now, Coach Roger also sees that the girls were loose in that last set, but he told them not to get too relaxed. The South could come back at any time, so we have to be ready for them. Consistency is what we'll need coming into this set. Also to note, you guys talked about how some of these girls haven't won against LaSalle recently, and I asked them, how does that feel? And they told me that, playing against LaSalle, they feel as if they have something to prove every time they go up against them, and the only way to do that is to come up with a win. Boom and Ian.
Thank you very much, Victor. Actually, not just some. All of these girls
have
not experienced the win
wala pa dyan.
against LaSalle. But the key, as Victor said and as Coach Roger said, first ball.
That's true. Very important. Even though they won that first set by a considerably big margin, yung reception dapat huwag kalimutan ng Ateneo. Especially, another classic example.
Target na naman. Sadya talaga na tina-target.
That's true. Another classic example that if you go up against LaSalle, you think that by winning a set, you've done your job. No, not in this case. No? You feel that complacency na pwede na kayo mag-rush. No, it's really you've got to grind it out up to the very end.
Look, they go to Eliza again, but Hervasio covers her this time, which screws up their rotation here. Let's go to Tiff Atendido.
Go
ahead, Tiff.
Yes, boom, boom, the pressure of the Ateneo Ateneo-LaSalle rivalry being carried over to this game. Coach Ramil reminded the ladies to keep their focus and zone out when the crowd goes wild. Now, I was able to talk to some of the rookies and ask them how they experienced it so far. They said, kinakabahan kami kasi hindi naman araw-araw na ganito karami ang crowd sa arena. So it keeps them motivated to push themselves to play harder. To the injured Camille Cruz, she feels some regret that she can't play, but it just makes her more excited for next season when she's 100% back. Now, adjustments for the second set. First, no hesitation on attacking. Ayaw ni coach na natatakot silang mablock. Second, huwag magpapadala sa drums at sa crowd. Third, on service, pahirapan naman daw ang receiver ng Ateneo at kargahan naman nila ang service nila. And lastly, Coach Ramil wants more combination plays from the ladies. Buminian?
We wish Camille Cruz the best, and we know that she's going to come back an even better player. In the meantime, service error by Galang, but you see the target again was the rookie.
That's true.
Liza Valdez, ito pinag-aralan nila sigurado in training that they want to target her and maybe get some cheap points.
That's true. And really to disrupt the play of Ateneo. Oh, another lapse in defense, this time from Ziher Vasio. Hindi naman kalakasan yung palo, but again, not able to cover.
7 serving 3 now. Good serve. And again, kay Valdez na naman bumagsak. Great block there. Shaq Cruz, part of the best blocking team in the league. A little look at Phil Cainglet.
That wasn't a little look.
Just to send the message that we got you. 8-3. Back in a moment.